Hello, I'm Impact Weather Meteorologist Chris Bear with a look at the tropics. We have two named storms out there today. We have Hurricane Katia east of the Caribbean Sea, and we have Tropical Storm Lee in the north central Gulf of Mexico. First of all, taking a look at Katia, it's moving to the west-northwest at a good clip, about 20 miles per hour. Should pass a few hundred miles north of the islands on Sunday. No direct impact down there, and continue to the west-northwest. Now, it looks like it might be aimed at the east U.S. coast, the same area that was hit by Hurricane Irene last week, but I think a cold front will be approaching the east U.S. coast on Monday, Tuesday, and it should begin to turn Katia off to the north, probably passing about 300 miles east of Cape Hatteras toward the middle parts of next week or late next week, and then it might pass only about 150 or 200 miles east of Cape Cod by the following weekend, though they may get a little bit of rainfall up in the eastern portions of Massachusetts, but I don't think it's going to be a major impact along the east U.S. coast. Now let's take a look in the Gulf of Mexico at Tropical Storm Lee, located here right to about 175 miles to the south of Lafayette. Winds are up to 40 miles per hour now. It's moving to the north, northwest, and northwest at only about 3 to 4 miles per hour. Winds 40 miles per hour, as I said, primarily in these squalls to the east of the center and northeast of the center, now moving into southeast Louisiana. Taking a look at the satellite picture in motion, we can see that the squalls are getting heavier near the center now, which is a sign that it is getting better organized, and I think it will continue to intensify as it moves toward the mid-Louisiana coast, probably reaching in Vermilion Bay, the mid-Louisiana coast, on Saturday night and Sunday morning. I think it'll stall there for a while, and then on Monday morning early it should begin accelerating off to the northeast and east-northeast as a cold front actually approaches the Gulf Coast. Now, take a look at the rainfall. Some very heavy rainfall expected across southeast Louisiana. This is the current radar. Squalls are moving into southeast Louisiana now. If you look over toward Texas, you don't see much over here. We did see some lightning offshore today, and this morning when I drove into work, I saw quite a bit of lightning out over the Gulf, but that lightning is moving out to sea. Now, we're not going to have anything moving in today. Maybe on Saturday and Sunday, a few thunderstorms might rotate around Lee and move into northeastern portions of Harris County and maybe move across the city, but I don't expect very much in the way of rainfall for us. The heavy rainfall is going to be over in southeast Louisiana, 10, 15, maybe 20 inches or more across southeast Louisiana over the next 48 hours to 72 hours as Lee moves slowly across the area. A little bit of rain over here towards southwestern portions of Louisiana, and maybe might get lucky and see a couple of thunderstorms across southeast Texas, but at least some good news that if we can't have the thunderstorms, it looks like Lee is going to help draw down a cold front across our area by Sunday night and Monday. We may be looking at temperatures way down in the lower 90s for highs and with lows in the upper 60s. It'll seem cool compared to the 105 to 109 degrees we've had across the city over the past couple of weeks. Well, that's a look at the tropics for today. I'm Impact Weather Meteorologist Chris Bear. Thanks for viewing.